Hello, Internet people. Corrupt Reverend here, and you are watching the perhaps triumphant, probably not triumphant, return of Tossing Blocks. Welcome back to myself, I guess. Just been real busy with real life stuff, and haven't been putting a lot of time into the game lately. Well, very recently I have been, but yeah, just busy with work and life and junk, and also had a setback in the game that kind of was frustrating, so we'll get into that in a sec. I do not, as is customary, recall where I left off, what I last showed the internet's things and stuff with the game. So I'll probably repeat myself here. This is, to my knowledge, the last thing I was working on when I was making these videos like a month ago. A ginormous CV carrier thingy. This was a side project to get away from the high grav build that I had been working on. But the side project became a back burner project for another side project, which is this guy over here. Playing on the server with my friends, realized that if I ever bring that into the server, it's going to be a long while, and I needed something more usable, more expediently. So that is this. You might notice that it is basically just one of the nacelles off of what I apparently am working titling the Goliath, which that's going to change, but yeah, it's just the one of the nacelles. Because while I was working on this, I was like, you know what, this would make a good ship, which was kind of the idea behind it when I was making this to begin with. Was it was kind of so massive that it used multiple ships just as parts of it, and also this was part of the, oh, that's why I named it that, the Goliath Mark 1, another large ship that I was working on that I ended up not loving. So I think I may have shown that in a previous video, or if I didn't, it is in a video, I just didn't post it, so whatever. This is, yeah, just a weird sort of vertical thing that I like. I like vertical builds. Like, you don't see very many of them, and I keep meaning to build one, but I get distracted and sidetracked and every which thing. So yeah, this is a fully extended core. I guess the kids are calling it a Core 9 these days, which makes sense, and I'm totally stealing that from whomever I heard it, whichever. But yeah, it's just all the one basic, was it 2 advanced and 5, or 2 extend, whatever. It's all the basic things without any auxiliaries or quantums. I've got, well, let's just, well, that's not what I want. There we go. Let's just go in. This so far is the only entrance. Ooh, and you can't really get up it very well. I'm gonna have to remedy that. There we go. Let's go back into God mode. Forget that. Here's the main sort of lower hangar bay. I just stuck this stuff in here to get an idea. Turn that off. To get an idea of what I can fit. As you can see, we have a helix, we have a trimaran, an hospitalier, and a grosbeak all in here, and there's enough room for, I could probably park the glass cannon in here as well, but there's better places to park SVs, so which this is, but this doesn't really fit on the other places, so it is what it is. Yeah, I think that the hangar space will work out well for us on the server. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to it, just a place to park stuff. We have some very minimal construction abilities down here, just one advanced and 2 basic constructors. Obviously not a lot of texture has been done, just kind of roughed in a bit with coloring. This guy, God, that still trips me out. 593,000 storage there. And I think I have another one, yeah, right here, which is 418,000 storage. So if we were to, I'm still, like, this thing is fresh off the presses, so I don't really know my way around it. I don't think this really leads anywhere. Yeah, this is just the upper deck of the hangar bay. So if we go over here, we've got a med bay. And then back here, go up. Oh, this is the where you can put auxiliary and quantum cores. And go up again. This is just sort of an unused as of yet area. Right in here is where the prototype rail gun thing would go if you so equip. I have another version of this ship with it already, and also a few other goodies. Let's see here, what's down here is, here's the standard core extension room, and then actually, if you, from the main hangar, you can see all the extensions and then the main core right up there. Now go up. Where are we? This I was thinking might be captain's quarters, possibly. I don't know. Probably just going to be a flavor room. Up here, more flavor. We've got sort of like a lounge, officer's lounge, I guess. This I imagine would be for the CO, whoever's on duty, or I guess not on duty if you need a bed, whatever. Some important person that needs to be nearby. Yeah, sure. Yeah, a couch, TV, little kitchenette, if you will. Then we go up here. I think I can get out of God mode now, yeah. And up here we have sort of a, I don't know, just a general blah area. And then we have the bridge up here. I'm probably going to rearrange this. But yeah, that's the first person view there, which I think is pretty cool. There we go, and then over here these would normally be closed, but you get the idea. Sort of a fast access outside if you are harvesting drones or something like that. And it's the same on both sides. There we go, and then this would come down and bring you into the sort of engineering area. We've got 2 advanced generators, an advanced shield up there, a couple chargers, oh, and a couple capacitors. Go down, and if you look down, you can see down into the main hangar bay, and oh, I need to remedy that. When it's done, you'll be able to see all the way up to the upper hangar bay. In the sort of maxed out version, we've also got some of the really big shield pieces up there. We've got some of the medium shield pieces down here. I'll show you that next. Let's see here. Where are we? Oh, this will take you out to the mid landing pad, or I guess upper landing pad. Sure. You can go down, go, and you have more landing space right here for small SVs and such. Okay. Oh, how do you get to the lower landing pad? I think that's from, one sec. Ooh, cheat. Yeah, so if you want to get to the lower landing pad, you'd start in sort of main hangar bay and go back here. You can also get up here from other areas over there, I think. No, that doesn't connect. Never mind. But, and here is the lower landing bay, or landing pad. It's a bit larger. This is the blunt force trauma. Yeah, we'll talk about that. There we go. So let's just cheat again. Go back up. All right. So where else can we get from here? I made this video once already, as is also customary, and in doing so I realized that I didn't actually have access to all the different areas of the ship from one another, so yeah, I'm still figuring this out. Right there you have gravity and offline protection. Offline I don't play PvP, but it's a spinny block that I use as deco, so that's why it's there. Over here, and that just curves around there. And actually I might take out these catwalks and have one going down the center, and I'll show you why in a sec. Upper area here. This gives you access to the side uppy downy shooties. There we go. And same over here. I'm going to go back here. This is just sort of a nothing area. Again, access out to those guns. All right. And we're walking. Go up again. And then this is probably going to be the main production area, I'm thinking. You know, you can fit a lot of constructors and such in this space, so that's probably what this will be. Go through here, we have crew quarters. We've got showers over here, potties over here, and then the actual sort of barracks or what have you, the berthings. Just, I know it's like beds on a ship, but it sounds weird. And then you have quick access out here to outside the ship. All right, go back. Oh, too far back. Now if we go up here, we get to the upper landing bay. We've got our warp up there. I believe it's a basic warp right now, just to keep CPU down. Actually, I might have enough overhead to upgrade that. We'll have to see. Oh yeah, warp, pentaxid, landing pad. This used to be able to look all the way down to the lower hangar bay until I added that floor in there, so I'll have to put more windows in there. It's a pretty good size hangar. Originally I didn't have a giant hole in the side. This was just, you know, flat hull, and I figured I would use it for more guns if I wanted, but I think this is more useful. It's got, I believe, 36 turrets stock, and like I said, it is within CPU. Yeah, 2,069,000. So it's got a little to spare. They are all just like basic cannon turrets, I believe. I have some miniguns over there, and I think, yeah, 2 positrons. Oh, and an artillery. Where is it? Oh, right there. Hard to miss. So, and there's the little side shooty guys. Again, don't pay too much attention to the texturing or lack thereof. mostly I've just been playing with the color palette. It is really difficult with these structural ramp blocks. Yeah, it's not the color that's off. Well, I mean, the color is off, but I think what it is the texture. Like you can see here, they kind of look matte, even though it's the same. Also, you can't change these textures. It's just this steel plate sort of affair. So that makes it difficult as well. So that's going to be fun to design around. But, I mean, there's no other good way to get lines like that. So, an acceptable concession, I think. So now if we go up here, I do not know. Let's find out. Oh, we've got ammo controller, 320K over here, and then long-range radar in there. There's no atmosphere in here. I'll have an LCD warning as much because there's that whole block that I'm not going to block off. It's just the radar. So, and I kind of like the idea of having some places where you can't just walk in your skippies. So there's the other ammo container, 320K. I might add a third one somewhere. I'll have to get it into the game and actually play with it to see how quick it burns through ammo capacity. Alright, now the elevator. This goes all the way down, I believe, to bridge level. Yeah. There we go. And it's the same thing on the other side there. So that's it. That is the what I'm calling Vertalis. Oh, and there's a little window with the radar. I like it. I did a little bit of battle testing with it in a survival test game, and it just with these cannons, it tears, you know, little guys up pretty darn quick. And we are pretty resource poor on our server, so this is how I'm going to bring it in, and then I'll adjust as we progress in the game. But I think it's neat. So the sort of more decked out version here, we've got some more turrets. Oh, actually, do we? Oh no, I do have a little one down there. I didn't even notice. Well, some better turrets. I think I upgraded this stuff. Yeah, heavy cannons. Again, it's still just cannons and stuff. No, that was testing to see if it would clip through, which it does. I'm curious to see if it'll fire, though. Let's see, not a whole lot different on the outside, other than this guy. Oh, right. And this gaping maw has a purpose. Pop out these blocks. You can put an MX4 torpedo launcher, which this guy has. So it's tucked away, and it does function. The torpedoes go up and then out. Up and out. Lift and separate. Here is the giant rail gun. And you can see that space I was talking about just fills it up right there. And in the survival game, I actually, you know, activated or whatever with the blueprint and such. This is such a cool model. I don't know if it's like a stock asset that Revian or Vermilion purchased, or if they or one of the community made it, but it's really cool. It's got like little sparky things to go across and stuff. Very cool. Very, very cool. So let's just hop in through here. This is where most of the difference is. You can see we've got more shield bits down here. There's actually headroom as far as like being able to add things more things can be added. I'd have to play around with where to add them, but they could be, in theory, added. We've got the fusion reactor. We've got the big shield guys here. Yeah. So this is the new CV that I'm going to be playing with. I've already got it in the factory and been dropping chunks in to hopefully spawn it in soon. But this was the side project for the side project that kind of got more attention than I anticipated. So the thing that really put me off the game for a bit, and it is what it is. So this was the main project, and it's still, well, now it is officially back on the front burner. I got a lot of work done on this. You can't tell here because I lost all of the work. I got much further on texturing, on the interior. A lot of this stuff is different and more fleshed out. A lot of it textured. I had like living quarters and flavor stuff and access things figured out and everything. And then while I was doing that, I was also working on these guys. I don't remember if I've shown these, but this is the new sort of mid battle HV, Trimaran. I got this guy built and fully textured. I think, yeah, I lost some of the texturing, but functionally I think this is done. I didn't lose a lot of texture on this. Really, I think this is just fine as it is. But then we've got blunt force trauma here. I was like 90% done with texturing, and like structurally it was already finished, and I lost all that. God, those doors. And then also we have this new guy, which I'm pretty sure I haven't shown. So I'm calling Hôpitalier. I don't even know if that's how you say that word, but it's how the word is said in my Empyrion headcanon, so meh. But this is just a healer SV. It's got no weapons of its own. It's just got those, what are they even called? Remote shield boosters. No room for passengers or anything. It's just a very maneuverable, well, fairly maneuverable for my ships. Yeah, SV for supporting CVs or other SVs, etc. during battle. I haven't used it in game yet, but I'm excited to. It is on the list of things to spawn. But yeah, so I lost all the progress on this and on that with 1.8.3, I believe it was. It killed my save. And I saw that there are some ways to try and get the save back. I think I was doing it right, but it didn't seem to work. What I'm curious is if, like, in the save game, like in the save file, if I go in here, if I go up to this guy and go debug info, it's got an entity ID. Is that a thing that I can pull out of one save and put in another? Like, can I... Are the builds that I made the progress on in the other save game retrievable just on their own? I don't care about the game. It's just a whatever creative save that I was using to build within. But if there's a way to extricate the progress that I made and supplant it into another save, then that would be fantastic. So if anybody happens across this video and knows the answer to that, and hopefully it's in the affirmative, and you're good at explaining things to a troglodyte, please do. Because I would really like to get that progress back and not have to begrudgingly continue work on this, because I really want to finish this month. What does it say, the 12th? So we're almost halfway through. Because I would like to, if I'm allowed, I don't know, but I saw that Excalibur's designer challenge this month is high gravity, and I'm like, well, crap, that's the thing that I've been working on. So I don't know if I'm allowed to submit it since I've already been working on it. I don't know. Are there rules? Like, is there winners? Not that I want to win, but like, does it matter? I don't know. I'll submit it anyway. I'm on the Discord. And also I don't play on Anvil server, so I don't know if that's cool too. It seemed like I heard him say in a video that it doesn't matter if you play on Anvil, so I guess I could just pop in the Discord and ask. But that's scary. I don't know those people. They're strangers. I'll ask. Whatever. But I also just want to finish this anyway because I think it'd be really useful. We have been getting a lot of use. Well, one of my friends has been getting a lot of use out of the modules docked onto we call it the Donut of Doom. I don't know if I may have shown this too. Brains, they're hard. Let's see here. Donut of Doom. I don't think he has this one, but he has a similar one. Actually, I think he has a couple. Anyway, this was just a concept I was playing with. I may or may not have already shown it, but the idea behind it is, well, pretty much that actually. You spawn it in, and it's dirt cheap because it doesn't have any thrusters. It has very minimal power and everything, and you just use it as a base for early game. And then once you progress in the game, you can add thrusters, get to space, get parts to get warp. It is a CV, and it's got docking bays on the top for the modules. But yeah, one of my friends has been using one of these quite a bit. He seems to like it a lot, so I'll probably, after I finish that, I'll revisit this and I think finish it. Functionally, I mean, it's done, but it's ugly. So that's it. That's where I've been, what I've been doing, what I haven't been doing, and the reason why. I think that's going to be it. So I guess this wasn't a tossing blocks, if I'm remembering my sort of syntax on naming. Tossing blocks would entail actually building. So this is an update, a build update, a corrupt reverend update. Let's just say update one more time. Update. Yeah. So that's going to be it for today. Next episode, I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend to know. Probably going to be working on this thing, but who knows? I might start a new build. I am thinking about doing a space station, I think, but July is going by quickly, so I really need to concentrate on this guy if I want to put it into that thingy with the stuff and junk. So until we meet again we're not meeting anywhere. Until I make another video, y'all take it easy.